Okay, welcome back to another video.
It's been so long since we've done anything. If you're new here, we've been around for a while when we used to do Force of Will videos, and I recently got into Grand Archive probably back in October, and I showed Colin, and Colin's down to play some games. So I picked up some boxes. I actually got these Fractured Crown boxes, about 37 each. And I'm actually excited. We have 4, but I don't think we only have time for 2. We'll see. We're gonna try to go through them pretty quickly and open them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're new here, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. We're really trying to get back into making videos again.
Check out our shorts.
Yeah, check out our shorts. We have a whole set that will be coming up soon for Dawn of Ashes opening, and then this video we're gonna be opening Fractured Crown. Is there anything else we need to say?
It's no. Just if you know what this is, then you know. If you don't, it looks visually very similar to Force of Will. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of the same artists.
Or if they were directly inspired. They are going to Alice in Wonderland here in the next set coming out in July 2025. And so it is going to feel a lot like Force of Will here soon.
That's true.
Now, Colin is super new. Super duper new. He played his first game about 20 minutes ago. What'd you think of the game, Colin?
It's pretty funny. I'll take a moment to say I like the material this box is printed on. Usually they use that cheap whatever cardboard. This is a nice matte finish. What is this? This is crazy. That's crazy.
Can I open right here?
I'm a sucker for packaging.
So if you're new here, my name's Oscar, and this is Colin. We're just 2 parts of the full TCG Scrubs crew that will probably be here on the YouTube channel. Actually, I'm going to go through it quicker.
Another thing they do that I like, which is what Force Will did, is this nice, it's a clear print overlay on the back. I recognize several of these cards because the game we just played used several of them.
They're using the starter decks, Rye and Sylvie. I was getting them started with something simple to start learning the game with and practicing here with each other.
Yeah.
Colin and his wife, that is.
Nice. Oh, I like that. Oh, that looks cool.
Now, if you're not here and you're returning, what's up? It's been a really long time. We made some attempts with some stuff like Marvel Snap, but you really just can't get past physical cards sometimes. It's just something about being able to play some cards.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying.
And opening the cards is you can't. Well, you can somewhat. The Pokemon TCG did a pretty good job of replicating that, but
the pocket one.
Yeah, the pocket that came out, but I still can't get past regular cards, at the end of the day. Outside of the price. And do these boxes have set ratios?
They do. I don't know what this one will have since it even says expansion of the Dawn of Ashes or whatever it was. So I don't know if this has special ones, but I do know that there's a certain card, and I'm going by what locals have told me this set had, and it's like something called an armory, I believe, where certain cards have a special kind of finish to them.
Oh.
I don't know if like the print run, all of it had it, if it's like certain ratio per case, but it'd be cool to see one of those.
Yeah, see, I don't even... Whoa! What is this?
That is a CSR right there.
That's
so for
cool.
Force of Will people who may be watching this with us right now, this would be the equivalent of pulling an Uber out of the box. The only difference is not tied to, say, just champions, which is the equivalent of a ruler in this game. It could be any card. So if you wanted to play this card as CSR rarity, you'd have to get 4 of these. But I don't know how much this one goes for, but they're usually a pretty penny. And I'm curious if this is one of the armory cards they're talking about, just because of the texturing. Because I'm not used to.
I love the texturing. That's what caught me first. Was it's textured. This looks like the same font and outline and everything as Force of Will.
Yeah.
But that looks really pretty, and I love signature stuff. Like,
yeah,
I missed even though I like the texture, I did miss the stamping Force Will did at the very beginning. But that's it's like a stamp combined with it. Sorry for hating on that too long.
No,
I
that's
just thought
worth
that
it,
was
yeah.
real cool.
I was in a comment though that if you've seen the video already, there's a opening of Abyssal Heaven that I did while at the shop, kind of on the fly. And I pulled a CSR out of that one, and I don't remember them being textured, so I've been curious if that's.
Oh, so it's like
card.
an extra special.
I think so. And we got 2 foils out of my box already.
Wow. So these are popping pretty good.
Yeah, I was curious. I picked these up online, and I was not sure if it's a. I would refer to it as what's called a search case, which means they opened up a case and maybe in the first 2 boxes they got the CSR and they sell the rest off at a discounted price usually.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't sure if that was the case for this, and that's why it was so cheap. But that's really cool to pull that card. I hope it may.
Oh, I like that.
May have paid for this whole thing.
That makes me sad though too. At the same time, if the texturing is not a thing they do all the time, because I love new textures.
Yeah, but you're gonna pay a pretty penny for those textures.
It's usually worth. But I like the art on it too. It was pretty cool. I hope they because they're still pretty early in their sets. If people remember with things like Force of Will, they change a lot over time. Mm-hmm. So I hope one thing they do, it doesn't have to be like crazy like this, but just like full art variants of stuff. I just like full art stuff without the boxes to see the pretty art.
Yeah, I'd say if you're more familiar with Grand Archive already, like I said, Colin just started. So there are some cards that they'll release with a little bit expanded art and like special packs and stuff.
Yeah, but like on a semi-consistent basis. I mean, so you're like, without. For people like me that like to shiny hunt but also don't want to empty their savings, it'd be cool to have like a non-foil or something like that that's a full art maybe. I don't know what the ratios are in this game, but because I really like the art, like I said, it's reminds me of Force of Will. Yeah.
And I feel like the art has also gotten better kind of each set. Like if you look at these early sets and then look at like the later ones like Abyssal Heaven and Mortal Ambition, I feel like they've really stepped up. I feel like that can be a combination of things, of knowing more so what your image is and being able to communicate that with your artists that you pick and having that developed a relationship with them already and being like, okay, here's what we're going to go in the direction of now.
Yeah, no, and I think that's exactly it, of just not only just knowing your direction, but after a couple sets knowing how to communicate your direction is the big one. And or sometimes, as we see with stuff like Caster Chronicles, you just figure out a whole new direction. A lot of bears. The bear comes up a lot.
I'm really curious if you got any other like really good cards, but you just don't know what they are yet.
It's a very good possibility. There's some pretty looking ones I stopped at.
That's a good one. Blanche is being played everywhere. Last I remember seeing is around $30, but I don't know if that's still standing. This is recorded May 2025, just for reference.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, foil.
Oh, that's a pretty decent normal card, based on my limited experience.
Based on one game with Rai. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, this exercises your thumb muscles and stuff.
Mostly I'm hunched over, so my back's like, oh.
Oh. That's cool looking. Oh, it's got night. I like how smooth this feels, man.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're more familiar with these cards. That's actually a hit on the back. I think it's like a $12, $15 hit. The very last card.
This one?
Yeah.
This one.
To me, it hits anything worth over $10, so that was a hit to me. What was I saying?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, if you're familiar with Armory stuff and can fill us in on what exactly that is, and let us know, did we pull one out of these 2 boxes? And do we have time to do 2 more? Because I'm actually down with just grabbing those 2 more and going straight into it if you will.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Speed run these last 2.
We're recording these before I have it head out for the day, so it's like time is limited.
Okay. He's a popular guy, man. He's got things to do, people to see. And last one of mine. Okay.
There we go. So those boxes, we'll put these to the side. That was an amazing pull you had on your...
Yeah, that's super cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I'll set that next to you. How nice that box is.
Mm-hmm. Again, if you want to see more of our videos, we do have a series of shorts up opening different products. Go check those out if you're bored. No fracture ups. That's cool. Can we pull a playset?
He's dreaming.
Yeah, I am.
What?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah. So what's your best place you've gotten at locals playing this so far?
4th, I think, and that was 10 people, and that was, I think, our store championship we did during the Mortal Ambition season.
Oh.
Yeah, I was running signs, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, that's right.
And that was in February, I think it was. And the only thing I want to comment on is, like, I started in October, so I'm still learning the game even now and understanding certain cards. So placing 4th out of 10 for me is actually a pretty big accomplishment for, you know, still being what I would call very new to the game.
Yeah, one, especially for Oscar.
Uh-huh. I always like to talk about how I misplay and I miss out my opportunities. Which I do.
I just won't comment on that. But let us know below what your have any of you guys done any pretty good at your locals, or even used anything from this set that's still, because Oscar had mentioned this was older set, so I'm curious what's still like consistent usage besides maybe the money cards, obviously. But
well, this is a used card. It's not an expensive card, but everybody's kind of running fast cures as a way to gain life. And then Frostbind is actually pretty good because it negate that water decks will run. You basically pay 2 more unless you don't and you banish a card.
That type of thing. I remember those. Yeah. Does this do set rotations and stuff like that?
We don't know yet. So this game officially hit 2 years this month. So it's a 2-year-old game. It has 6 total sets. There we go. This was actually played at this weekend's Nationals in, where is it? New Zealand? Auckland? I saw it on stream at least. What was I saying? Rotation. Yeah. So for their 2-year stream, they did have a Q&A section where somebody asked that, and they said it's too early to tell because you're only 6 sets in. So if you rotate 4 sets out, it's only 2 playable sets. With that phrasing, I kind of feel like maybe it's on the table. It's not a possibility.
Especially with the specific 4 number, they might have a set plan of like, okay, if this game survives to the 10th set, then we'll have enough cushion to rotate 4 out, and keep going, but no reason to plan for that at this point, especially you said 6 sets in 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't
you guys are
release
fine.
as frequent as other card games, like every 3 months.
Yeah. That's good, I think.
They also, what was it? If you check out our shorts, some of the latest shorts should be Dawn of Ashes opening. So I picked that box up because they actually announced, okay, I think this is the armory card.
Oh my
You
god.
can definitely tell because of the foiling. They told me it was like etched finished.
That is so cool. Is that like black ink or something? I don't even know.
But this is also a card that I actually play in my deck. It's actually, I would argue a staple for some decks.
I really like that. That's a cool idea. That reminds me of like the Ubers where they're black and white. Even though that's not black and white, but it has a darker tint to it. Yeah. Oh, and we got Fast Courier. You're just talking about that.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
But anyway, so the reason why those shorts exist was because I was able to pick up a box. They announced during the stream that set 1, Dawn of Ashes, is now out of print. There was, I think, a final push of 9,000 boxes that you could pick up. Our LGS got some of that, so I went ahead and picked up the box. I check out those pulls. There's actually some pretty good stuff in it. Those were actually done by Melissa, so you want to check that out. Another frostbite.
I haven't had too many shiny hits, so I think these last couple packs should be good for me.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with these 4 boxes. I picked these up online, 37 each. So I think, in my opinion, let me know if you agree or disagree.
It depends on that card in our background now.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it. I like to think somebody's like, oh my gosh, they don't even know what they hit.
Or they think that's a big thing. That's like Force of Will, people get excited with Ubers, and there's ones that were just $5 and others that were $200, but same rarity of pulls.
Or like we passed up some hits, like, oh, they passed up.
Oh, we definitely passed up stuff. Oh,
a Quicksilver Trail or something.
Especially when you're like opening while I'm going through my cards and just like la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to what Colin's opening. I'm just letting him go to town.
I just stop on pretty ones and shiny ones. Ooh, I've been seeing this card a lot. I like the art of it.
Oh, you're not even done.
Well, it doesn't matter after that.
I guess I do have like the more favorable angle for showing these cards off. I didn't realize how you're struggling over there. Yeah, but if you play, what's your favorite deck? What are you running? I have a Fire Gojo deck I'm running right now with Suzaku. So that's something I've been enjoying. Those words mean nothing to Colin right now. So that's why I play at my birthdays. I never really was an aggro player, and I feel like an aggro deck because pinging people for damage, and it's got allies who can get some decent damage in early. Oh, if you're watching this and you went to regionals in Dallas at Reaper this season for Abyssal Heaven, I was there with some of our locals. Didn't do well. I was on the bottom end of stuff. Like I said, still learning. It was a new deck too. But if you saw me, what's up?
A lot of excuses, I heard.
Wow, I see this, guys. I think my favorite thing is like these are us genuinely talking to each other, and we used to get comments like, "Oh, they're so fake with each other, like cringe."
Did we?
Yeah, we used to look at that sometimes. There's no way they talk like that. There's my box, and then there's yours.
Yeah.
That was it.
Better on the first box. What?
Won't do openings too open unless it's like a new set. I'll probably grab like 2 boxes every set so we can do a video. Let us know if you guys enjoyed it and what you think of some of these cards we pulled. Bye.